Hi guys, good morning. Sunday morning here. I just wanted to share something with you that made my life a lot easier towards the end of last year, and I'm going to start using it this year as well. And it may be very helpful to those of you who are doing multiple grade levels in order to get all of your resources that you need for the day and access them really quickly. So here's Discover. So you all know where that is in HMH. That's in your ed. So you go to Discover, and then over here you see My Stuff. Click on My Stuff. So I already have my module 1, week 1, day 1 set up. I'm going to set them up for every day. So to go in and create day 2, I hit create here. So I'm going to click on that, and I like to just be really precise so I know what is what. It's going to be week 1, and then it's going to be day 2. You can set it up any way you want, whatever works for you. You can even put some details in there, some things that you want to remember to do. And then I'm going to hit create. So now I'm in there, and I can start filling it with resources that I'm going to use for that day. You're going to click on add resources, and then it's going to take you back to your Discover. So I'm still in week 1, but I'm going to click on lesson 2 now. So let me click on that, and then I will go in and grab what I need. So it gives you a lot of resources, right? There's 53 resources in there. So filter is going to be your best friend. So I click on filter. The first thing that I start with in first grade are foundational skills. First thing I do with my lessons. So I'm going to go in, grab foundational skills, and it's just going to give me those that I can choose from. Again, I still have a lot of skills, right? You have your warm up, all of your words that you're going to be using, sounds you're going to be using. So a great resource, and some of you may have, I'm sure, are using this already, or your daily slides and daily show and teach slides. Everything that is in those 33 resources is in your daily show and teach slides. So that's all I need. So I'm going to go over to my 3 dots, and I'm going to add that to my lesson. Okay, I want to do that for day 2. Click on that, and there you go. You'll get that little green sign there says that worked. All right, so after my foundational skills, I go into vocabulary, right? So I'm going to just click away from this first. Let me get rid of that, and then I want to go into my vocabulary. So that's the second thing I go into in my reading series. This is the vocabulary that the students are going to be seeing in their book that you're going to be reading to them. Now, a great thing that I learned over the time, here are all their words that they're going to need to know for this story that we're reading. If you grab, this is much easier. If you grab the teacher's guide, you'll go into the teacher's guide, and there will be a link to the vocabulary cards. So you go into the teacher's guide, you click on the link, and then all of these words will be in there so you can scroll through them. If you do it this way and take in each individual card, you have to go back into My Stuff and get the next card, and then go back into My Stuff and get the next one. So it's just much easier to just take that teacher's guide, add that to my lesson, and then all I have to do is click on the link, and they'll all be waiting for me. So that was just a little something that I learned along the way. All right, so then the next thing I do is I'm going to click out of vocabulary. I got my vocab. I go into my reading. So now I begin my story. So I'm going to click on my reading, go into my reading, and the book that I want to take today. Let's see. Well, I always start with my anchor chart. So I'm going to take my anchor chart so we can talk about the skills that we're going to be learning with this book, and some of the objectives that I want to do with them today. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to click on that so that I can show them that anchor chart. And that's now in my lesson waiting for me. And then the book that I need is right here. So that is Pete the Cat is what we're going to be reading on the second day. I want to take that. I'm going to add that to my lesson too. So that is waiting for me there. If you haven't, and I'm sure you all figured this out too, book sticks. It's so great to have with all of your big books. There is a way that you can, and you can come see me if you want to do this, that you can take your book sticks and you can print them out onto Post-its. Post-its, that's why they're called them book sticks. And you stick it right on the book. So when I go to take out my Pete the Cat, it's right there. It's so great because it walks you through the book. It asks you questions that